Hello students, good morning. Now in your previous period we learned types of comments. Okay, and the comments were how many types of comments were there? Total three types of comments were there: single line comment, multi-line comment, and then third one was your documentation comment. These were the three types of comments which we learned. One more topic we learned in your previous period, that was your types of data types. Okay, and I told you there are total 8 data types are there. Okay, that is a boolean, integer, character, short, long, in this way, double, float, each and every integer, each and every data types I have been explaining in your previous period. Now today we are going to start with the operators. Okay, now operators are total. First one is your arithmetic operator, second one is a comparison operator, third logical, fourth one conditional, and fifth one is your assignment operators. Today topic is about your operators, and these operators are important topic for your exam. Okay, so I want you to underline all these things. Okay, so operators means the first one is your arithmetic operator. This arithmetic operator is also known as mathematical operators. Mathematical operators means why? Because the reason is that the whole mathematical functions, that means the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, each and every mathematical functions will be using in this particular operators, that is your arithmetic operators. Okay, now why you will be asking what is the use of these things in your Java. There are uses which we are going to use in your next example, that is in your, I think in example, that is your simple interest example which I have shown you. See, I think this one. No. Huh. This was the example. Okay, in this example I've shown you. I hope now you can see. See, where we are calculating it. Okay, so according to our calculation, they are giving the output. So in the same way, each and every time we doesn't need to give the input, automatically it will be giving us the output. And this operator, you can see the best example is, see, in your 17th line. In 17th line you can see maturity is equal to principal plus interest. Can you see where I have done the addition? Okay, now what kind of operator is this functioning? This is the functioning, that is your arithmetic operator. One more arithmetic operators are there. You can see over here, in principal, into, duration, into, that means in 16th line, principal into, duration into, rate. This is your another operator, that is your arithmetic operator which is functioning. Division is also functioning, that is your divided by 100. Multiplication is also functioning, that means except subtraction, addition, multiplication, divisions, this has, the whole three has been done in this example. Okay, this is the best example of your arithmetic operator. Okay, this example has been done, that's why I can giving you I can show you example. But next type of operators which we are not seen before. Okay, so this we will be studying, then after in your 8th chapter onwards they will be I will be showing you the examples. Okay, so this was the first type of operator, which is known as your arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is also known as mathematical operator, where your mathematical calculations will be used, that is your addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. Such mathematical things can be done by using the arithmetic operators. Okay, and this is the best example for your exam. They won't be they might be asking how many types of operators are there. Answer is 5. Okay, how many types of comments are there? 3. How many types of data types are there? 8. Okay, now questions might can be asked in a twisted format. They can ask from the following which one is the arithmetic operator. Okay, and they will be giving equal to symbol, equal to division symbol, then after n symbol, any other symbol will be there, and from there you have to give the perfect answer. And as you know that, as I told you, arithmetic operators will be addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus. These are your best example of your arithmetic operator. You can see this table. Just tick mark this table in your textbook, which is in your page number 140. Operator, these are your operator: addition, okay, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus. These are your examples of your arithmetic operator. Okay, and over here you can see they are writing the example of your arithmetic operator. See, I hope you can see it in a proper way. First of all, they have declared the class. Okay, they declared a class which is named as arith operators. So the file name be what? It is also saved by the same class name, that is your arith operators. Then after, in your next line, you can see public static void main string args, where string function, that means just string arguments will be passed. Now here they are trying to give the data type. Now just see how many types of data types are there. There are total 3 types of data types are there. How? The first one is your short, okay, second is your integer, third one is your float, and in your next line also they are giving the float. That means total 3 data types are there. Such kind of questions will be coming for your practical board exam also. Sorry, not in for practical, theory board exam. That means they will be giving such this in this way. They will be giving Java program, and the question will be from the following, or from the above, how many types of operators are there, or how many types of data types are there. So how many types of data types are there? 3. Then from another question will be there, from the following, how many types of variables are there. Now over here, can you see how many types of variables are there? Total 4 types of variables are there. That is your x, y, a and b. These are your variables. Okay, and each and every variables they are giving the value. This data types and values, variables, this I have already explained in your previous period. Okay, this is just a revision with your data types only. I'm just for giving the revision only. Okay, so if you are not don't know what is variables, what is data type, just check the previous period, that is your 17th August. I've already uploaded the video which defines what is, sorry, it's not in 17, it's in 18th. Today is Monday, right? Yeah, on to 18th. On 18th I have uploaded the video describing what is operators, what is what is data types, what is variables, and examples also. With examples I've given you, so you can refer that. Now over here they are given the value. Now you can see they are using this symbol, that is your system.out.println, for just for displaying the message. Then they are using the symbol, that is your symbol, plus symbol, minus, division, modulus. Such symbols are they using. This symbols defines the operators. Okay, this is the best example of your arithmetic operator. Understood? Okay, in this way we are using the operators in our Java. Now next type of operator, see, the next type of operator is your increment or decrement operator, which is in our arithmetic operator only. Increment and decrement operator means to increase the value. Decrement operator means just to decrease the value. Okay, especially it is used in loop. Loop means how? Loop means I will be making a new video which is based on the loop only. Okay, just remember increment and decrement operator. Increment operator means double plus symbol, and decrement operator means minus minus symbol. That means 2 plus will be there for increment and 2 minus symbol will be there for decrement. Okay, one single plus and single minus will be used for addition and subtraction. That means in this way. For addition we will be using symbol as plus. For subtraction we will be using the symbol as minus. Okay, for increment we will be using the symbol as plus plus, and for decrement we will be using the symbol as minus minus. So okay, so don't get confused in your exam, because in your exam they might be asking the question from the following, which one is an increment operator, and they will be giving the options as this 4 options. Okay, plus minus, plus plus, minus minus. So which one is the increment operator? This plus plus is the increment operator, and decrement operator means minus minus, and addition means addition subtraction are your arithmetic operator, and for addition plus symbol is used, and for subtraction minus symbol is used, which I hope you all have been learning in your basic classes. Okay, now this example for increment decrement operator I will be showing in your next period, just as an example in a Java program. Okay, as a looping statement. Now next operator is about your comparison operator. Now comparison operator means to compare things. That means comparison between two or more operators. That means it will be including equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. Such are your examples of your comparison operator. That is your comparison operator. Comparison operator, the best example is your equal to. That means for equal to we will be using this symbol as a equal to. Okay, A equal to B. Okay, for your mathematics we will be using this symbol. For your computer term, that is a programming term, we will be using equal to as not a single equal to, we will be using as double equal to. This is the best example of your equal to symbol. Okay, so don't get confused. The equal to is also not written in this way. Single equal to is written in for your mathematics only. For your computer programming language we will be using this double equal to symbol. Next comes your not equal to. Not equal to means not equal to, that means they will be using exclamation mark and equal to symbol. This exclamation mark symbol means not. It defines not equal to. And then after comes your less than. Less than. Greater than. Less than equal to. Less than equal to is written in this way. Less than equal to. Greater than equal to, it is written in greater than symbol and equal to symbol. These are your best examples of your comparison operator. Comparison operators may how many types are there? First one equal to, the second, third, six are there. That is your equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than, less than equal to, and greater than equal to. These are your types of operators, that is a comparison operators. Okay, so these are also operators which is used in our Java program. I think I can show you this example. Equal to, see, in this example you can see odd and even example I have given you. In this example I have used if a divided by 2 equal to 0, this equal to, this equal to means I am using the comparison operator. Okay, we are not using a single operator, single equal to. Okay, whereas here we have used this equal to in interest. I hope you can see, view it now. We can use this equal to as a assignment operator. This is a another one kind of operator which is known as your assignment operator. And this operator means we are assigning something. As I told you, these are your variables: principal, rate, duration, maturity, interest. These are your variables, and each and every variables we have to give a we have to assign some values. Okay, for assigning some values, that means over here, for this is a variable principal. For principal I have assigned the value as 17,000. For rate I have assigned the value as 9.5. That means for assigning a value we will be using the single equal to, whereas for comparison, for comparing it, we will be using the double equal to, which is over here. Understood? Okay, these are your types of comparison operator. Today we learn total two types of operators. Okay, right now, that is arithmetic operator, and second one is a comparison operator. In arithmetic operators there are total four. That is a addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. That is a total 5. Okay, second type of operator, that is your increment or decrement operator. Increment or decrement operator means the increment operator is always used in plus symbol, and decrement operator is also used in your minus symbol. Understood? Next operator which we learn is your comparison operator, and comparison operators are of total 6 types. That is your equal to. Equal to is always written in double equal to symbol. Okay, for your comparison operator. Okay, and then after comes your not equal to, less than, greater than, less than equal to, and the next one is your greater than equal to. These were your types of your operators which we learned today. Now for today I will be explaining one program also. That means for odd even program for finding out whether the given number is odd number or a even number. So over here you can see each and every time we used to know. That means if we are taking the 12, 12 is a odd number or even number. That is a 12 is a even number, which we used to know because from the beginning itself that all the multiplies, that means multiples of your 2 will be considered as a what multiples of 2 will be considered as an even number. Rest of the numbers will be considered as a odd numbers. That is a thing which we have been learned from the basic classes. But for your computer, he don't know how to calculate it. So we have to give a certain symbol or certain idea for calculating it. Okay, so the best example can be said that if a number can be divided by 2, after dividing it 2, if we are getting the answer or the remainder as 0, that means it can be considered as even number. That means suppose if I am dividing 4 divided by 2, that means divided by 2 means 2 2s are 4, and automatically you will be getting the remainder as 0. That means this number is completely divided by 2. That means that's why we are getting the 0. So we can show this output as even number. In case if you are dividing 5 is dividing by 2, so what happens? 2 2s are 4, and at last we will be getting the remainder as 1. That means this 5 is not completely divided by 2, so the remainder we are getting it as 1. In case if we are getting the remainder as 1, that means always remember this is an odd number. This same method we will be using in a Java program. That means first of all what I have done, I have made a, that is a class, that is a public class and example 05. This example 05 is my what? This is my class name. That means class name. That means automatically my file's name will be also example 05 only. Then after I've started a block by using the curly bracket, then in that particular block I've passed a string argument by using it public static void main string args. Okay, then after comes your data type for declaring a variable. For declaring a variable, I'm using the data type which is your integer, int. Int is the short form of integer, which I have been explaining in your previous period. Okay, data types. During that time I told you integer, short, long, boolean, character. Okay, such type of data types I will explain you. And over here you can see another kind of data type, that is known as your integer data type. You can see, and data type, after declaring a data type, they are declaring a variable. And over here you can see variable, there is a character has been used, char number, that is your a is your variable. Now for a they are assigning the value as 11. A's value can be 11. Okay, now they are giving the condition. If a, that means what is a, according to over here a is given. Now what it will be checking, what is a, what is the value of a. The value of a is 11. So if a divided by 2, if 11 divided by 2 equal to, if 11 divided by 2 equal to 0, that means remainder should be 0. If it comes to 0, what happens, the output will be, my output will be number is even. Just imagine if the I'm not getting the remainder 0, so what happens else? That means if this condition is not fulfilled, automatically it won't be showing this output. That means your number is even, output won't be shown. It will be going to jumping to next line, that is the number is odd. Okay, now I can show this as an example output. According to output, tools, compile. Can you see right side, exit code 0. Okay, that means right now I can run my program, go, and you can see the number is odd number. That means what computer has done, the computer has divided a particular number, that is your a. The value of a has been divided by 2. Now what is the value of a? It is 11. So 11 divided by 2 means 2 5s are 10. That means at last remainder will be 1. But over here what I have done, I have given the remainder as 0. So if this condition, if this if condition is not fulfilled, okay, what I want this to be 0. If it is not in 0, it will be showing the number is odd. If this condition is fulfilled, if the remainder is 0, the number, it will be, condition is fulfilled, so automatically it will be displaying the message that number is even. Just imagine if I am writing it as 12. Okay, now right now you can see over here what is the value of a, it is 12. Okay, so control plus S, save, tools, I've cleared the output, compile, exit code 0. Now if I'm trying to click on go button, you can see the number is even. Can you see? That means what I have done, I have given the a's value as 2. Understood? So now just imagine this according to computer, it will be dividing this 12 to 2. Okay, 12 will be divided by 2. That means 2 6 are 12. So at last I will be getting the remainder as 0. Now over here I've already given the condition, that is if a, that is your value of a is 12 right now. If a is divided by 2, I want the output it as remainder it as 0, then it should be number is even. Can you see the number is even has been there? Okay, now in case if I'm not giving the value as a remainder as 0, instead of 0, if 1 is getting, automatically the number is odd. Where in this example I have used which kind of operator, which is known as your comparison operator. Understood? I hope you all understand today's topic. In today's topic, I have explained total two operators, which is your first one is your arithmetic operator, and second one is your comparison operator. Among this arithmetic operator, one sub operator also I have explained, which is known as your increment or decrement operator also. I hope you all understood. Thank you, students.